Hi guys, it's Becky, and today I'm going to bring to you a circuit for handstand and press handstand prep. We hopefully will be educating our bodies on how to build muscle memory so that one day when we go up in handstand, we will have a grasp on what the heck we're supposed to do. So we're going to use some tools we all should have in our home, hopefully. The first thing is a wall. Second thing, a pillow. I hope everyone has pillows. The third thing is a shawl or rag or a piece of fabric, and that's for blanket slides later. If you have tile or wood or laminate floors, you'll use a blanket. If you have carpet, it kind of hurts the wrists a little for handstand, but it's doable. You can use a frisbee so that it slides on the carpet like that, or like a plastic plate, or use your imagination. The final thing that you will need is a stool or a chair. That's about knee height, no higher than hip height. That would be a bit high. So let's get started standing off at our wall, because in handstand it's basically like standing, only upside down. So step your feet, you can let them be like an inch off the wall. Widen your collarbones, press the back of your shoulder blades into the wall. Think about lengthening down through your sit bone and your pubic bone, rooting down through your feet. And then with each inhale, think about elevating your rib cage, lifting the crown of the head, and exhale, relax your shoulders down. Gently firm your front ribs into the body, so we have this connection with the front ribs and the top of the pelvis. On your next inhale, reach your hands forward, palms in front of you. Keep extending your hands forward, feel the shoulder heads come out of your socket, and then widen your collarbones, draw them back in, press the back of your shoulders into the wall. Give me some air fives. Now as we're doing these air fives, think about pressing a lot through that index knuckle, like this. That's where most of the pressure is going to be in handstand, 60% on this side of our hand. A lot of weight centered at that index knuckle and the thumb pad. Keep doing your fives. See, it kind of looks like a foot, right? We're training our hands to be feet. Okay, so let's pause here. Start to inhale your arms overhead. Now notice when we start lifting our arms, sometimes those front ribs pop out, and that, my friends, is a banana back. If you start to have this happen, draw your front ribs into the body, lengthen the tailbone down, pause, then start to lift your arms more overhead, all the while gluing the back of your shoulders into the wall. Exhale, lower the arms down. 3 more times. Don't let those front ribs get sassy. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, lower them down. 2 more to your own breath. Last one, everyone. Every little bit counts. And exhale, lower down. Wave out your wrists. Imagine like you're grabbing paintbrushes, draw circles on the ceiling, or infinity signs. Ooh, that's making me think. Now, let's step over to our wall L. You'll come to a wall. Your hands will be about hip height. Step back, reach forward, press your hands onto the wall, make an L shape. As you're finding this position, stack your hips over your ankles And I'm going to place my camera a little farther out so you can see. And we'll be here for several breaths. This L shape will help us in handstand later. Lengthen the back ribs towards your wall. Lengthen the tailbone back behind you. Now from here, step your right foot forward, step your left foot back into a runner's lunge. Stretch out that left calf and hamstring. Step the left foot forward, step the right foot back. Okay. And then step the feet together, walk your hands up the wall, come up to standing. Let's find our shoulder positioning in handstand from tabletop. Point your fingertips slightly out. Remember to press through your index knuckle and your thumb pad. Now bend your elbows out to the side like chicken wings. Wrap the back of your elbows towards your knees. Find that external rotation from your arm socket. 2 more times. Bend at the elbows, wrap them back towards your knees. Last one. Bend the elbows, wrap them back towards your knees. So we're having external rotation at the shoulder socket and pronation of the forearm as we press into the index knuckle and the thumb pad. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale into your cat. Inhale back into your cow. Just giving our spine a nice fluid warm-up to your own breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale into your cat pose. Hi, cat. Hi. Okay. And then let's step our knees back. Come down onto your elbows, bring the palms together. Come into a shallow puppy pose. Try not to let the chest sink too much into those shoulder tendons and ligaments. Let's lift the chest a little, press into the elbows. Press into your elbows, walk the knees in. Point your fingertips towards your knees. They don't have to be straight back, they can point out slightly. And then start to give the front of your forearms a stretch. Press into your fingertips. Notice your nails turn white and feel the front of the forearm. And then sit onto your heels. Take the back of your hands to your flank area. Give them a little stretch. All right, let's come up to standing. Find your chair or stool and put the back of your heel, on your stool. And give a little hamstring stretch. Bring hands to heart center. Start to lean forward slightly. Hello. Hello. Hi. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Step your right foot up onto your little stool and start to fold slightly. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. Hello. Okay, good. Let's come back to standing. So let's start our circuit. The first thing we're going to do is a plank. So stack your shoulders over your wrists. Press into your index knuckle and your thumb pad. Lengthen your tailbone back. Suck that belly in. And then from here, we're going to do little tuck mountain climbers. So step your right foot up, step your left, hop it back plank. And we'll continue to do that. Step your right foot up, step your left foot up, right foot back, left foot back. Now as you step the feet up, think about pushing the earth away with your hands, drawing the knees into the chest. Let your arms get longer. And let's do that a little faster. I push the earth away with my hands, protracting the scapulas as I bring the tops of my thighs to my chest. Keep going. And let's set the knees down. Sit back onto the heels. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows like a goalpost. Lower them to your sides. Inhale, reach the arms long. Wrap your right arm across the body. Bring your left hand to the outside of the right arm. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, reach your left arm across your body. Ooh, we got to do the other side now, starting with the left foot for our planks. So, from plank, find our alignment first. Stack the heels over the toes. Stack shoulders over wrists. Now press into your palms and traction them in towards your body. Ooh, you should feel those lats and those serratus anterior light up. Starting with your left foot, hop it in towards your body. Hop your right foot in, left foot back, right foot back. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. As you hop that foot up, push the earth away with your hands. Make your arms grow longer. Suck your knee into your chest. Let's continue to do that for some time here. Okay, and we'll meet in plank. Set your knees down. From kneeling plank, let's lower all the way to our bellies. Finding Sphinx pose, rest your forearms on the mat in a number 11 shape. Draw the back ribs forward. Lengthen your tailbone back. Widen your collarbones. Think about spiraling your inner thighs up. Press into the tops of your feet. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Bring the arms wide. Come up onto your left fingertips, point your left elbow towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee. Roll onto your right hip. Kick that left foot out to the right. Roll onto your belly again. Reach your left arm long, palm flat. Bump up onto your right fingertips. Bend your right knee. Roll onto your left hip. Roll onto your belly again. Bring hands in line with the low ribs, turn under toes, press up through plank or kneeling plank. Find a downward facing dog as you pedal out the heels. And then let's come onto our knees. You can have the toes turned under. Bring hands to heart center, clasped. Inhale, reach your arms up, press the palms towards the ceiling. As you exhale, squeeze the entire front of your body, the thighs, the belly. Lean back, reach your arms forward. Pause. Inhale, back up, arms go up. Try not to let those front ribs pop out. Exhale, lean back. Do 5 more to your own breath, nice and slow. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to lean back, arms forward. Good. Sit back onto the heels. Find your stool. I'm going to use this little bench. Set your hands down. Point your fingertips slightly out. Press into your index knuckle and your thumb pad. Step your feet up to your stool. Your knees can be slightly bent or straight. And try to get this nice L position. So at first you may want to videotape yourself because you may feel like your hips are stacked over your shoulders, but they might actually be a little bit back. So maybe you walk your hands in, work on stacking those hips over the shoulders. Now remember to firm those front ribs in. Have that backwards wrap of your elbows externally rotating from the shoulder socket. And you can take your gaze right between your hands. And let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Step one foot down and then the other. Sit onto the heels. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the side, lowering them all the way down. Now we have our other side to do on these little like core work camel things. So clasp your hands the funny way this time. Inhale, press your palms up towards the ceiling. You can have the toes turned under to grip your mat. Exhale, lean back, reach the arms forward, squeeze the entire front body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean back. Continue this 5 more breaths. Last one, inhale, exhale, sit onto the heels, lower the arms down. Let's come back to our L handstand, shall we? Find your stool. Let's prep our hands first. Very slight turn outwards of the hands, press into the index knuckle and the thumb pad. Bend your elbows out to the side, wrap the back of your elbows towards your knees. Step your feet up. Now, you're going to feel like you're going over a little as you get those hips stacked. Maybe you have to walk your hands in or videotape yourself. That L shape is really hard to discover at first. From here, suck your right knee into your chest. Set your right foot down. Suck your left knee into your chest. Set your left foot down. Lift your right hand, tap your right shoulder. Set it down. Lift your left hand, tap your left shoulder. Set it down. Let's go through that 3 more times. Bend your right knee into your chest. Set the right foot down. Bend your left knee into your chest. Set your left foot down. Pick up your right hand, even if it's just a little. Pick up your left hand. Whew. Now to your own breath, 2 more cycles. Right knee, left knee, right hand, left hand. Last one. Right knee, left knee, right hand, left hand. Whew. Step it down. Let's come into puppy pose. You can either be on elbows or you can extend your arms long, melting your chest and the crown of your head into the mat. Step your knees up, press into your hands. Let's give our arms a break for a second. I hope you can see the whole video. Oh, you can, okay. So let's come to our mat standing. Bring hands at heart center. So this is more of a drill to work what I like to call levers. When I was first learning handstand and gymnastics, we learned by levering in and then eventually kicking up. but I want to help you guys get so much control with your levers. So let's start off with hands at heart center. Bring all your weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee out in front of you. Now straighten out your right leg. Suck that femur into the socket. Start to lower the right foot. Let the inner thighs touch. As the thighs touch, start to extend the crown of the head forward. Soft bend in your left knee as you lengthen that right leg back. Find a warrior three. Now, small little pulses. That right heel up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pause here. I want you to think about shining that right hip down, squeezing inner thighs together. Let's do 3 more. 8, 9, 10. Bend your standing leg, bend your right knee, draw the knees in as you stand up, draw that right knee out in front of you, lengthen that right leg, exhale, lower it down. Roll out your left ankle. Now let's put our weight onto our right foot. Hands to heart center. Bend your left knee out in front of you. Squeeze inner thighs together. Make sure those hips are level. Lengthen out your left leg. Start to lower the left leg down. Flex that left foot so that it doesn't touch the ground. As your inner thighs touch, sweep the crown of the head forward. Bend into your right knee. Find a warrior three. Stack that right hip over your right ankle. Shine that left hip down. Let's do some pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift from your left inner thigh. 5, 6. Oh, burns. 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, bend your standing knee a lot. Bend your left knee. Come up to standing. Draw the left knee out in front of you. Straighten out your left leg. Lower it down. Roll out that right ankle. I ate spicy food before this. Whew, it burns. So the next thing we're going to do is work some negatives. So in order to learn press handstand, so this motion here of pressing up, the first thing that I worked on was actually lowering down. So that's what we're gonna do, press handstands. Just kidding. So we're gonna start off on our stool again. From our L shape, I'm okay if your knees are bent, that's fine. Let's try and get our shoulders over the wrists, our hips stacked over the shoulders. And so as slow as you can, you're going to lower the feet down into a squat, landing the feet outside your hands, just like that. And then walk your feet back up your stool. So push into your hands. Try to slow yourself down, squeezing the thighs to the top of your chest as you lower. Let's do 5 more. And 5. Oh, that was tiring. Oh my gosh. So I need to give my arms a break for a second. Let's do a couple lion's breaths. Come into a comfortable seat. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, stick out the tongue. 3 more lion's breaths. I feel like a whole new person. Okay, let's do our pillow funness. So we're gonna do a little bit baby tuck hops. Take your pillow, squeeze it between the tops of your thighs and your rib cage. Plant your hands. Come high up onto toes. And I want you to never lose your pillow. Squeeze your thighs in. And just little baby hops. Kick your booty. Boop. Kick your booty. Boop. Kick your booty. Boop. And now play around with trying to get the hips a little higher. Remember to squeeze the tops of your thighs into your chest. That's going to prevent you from falling over. Squeeze them. Whew. If you're worried about falling over, you can do this in front of a wall. Play around with getting those hips stacked. Ooh, that Indian food is making itself known. Okay, I think that's about enough because I'm tired. Let's start. I actually am going to skip blanket slides because I'm too tired. We'll do that a different day. Let's use our pillow and start to get into a comfy position. I'm gonna put this pillow in my upper back, kind of between the shoulder blades, so I can get a nice little chest opener. Letting my shoulders drape over the pillow. Blinking the eyes closed. You can stay here as long as you choose, or you can run through the video again a few more times as a circuit.